Hey tubers, it's Jason here from TheDeadCardGamer. Today we're going to be opening up some Star of the Guardians. I've only got 12 packs here to open today. Didn't want this to be too long a video, and honestly there's just not a whole lot to see with these cards. They're pretty boring. Trust me, I've opened many boxes before. And if you guys really do want a full box opening on these, I can totally oblige, because there are more booster boxes sitting around the apartment than this one. I don't believe there's no information at all on these packs, really, just the copyright info. Star of the Guardians, booster pack, contains 14 cards. You must have a starter deck to be able to play. There were actually fixed cards, like combat lane cards, maybe, I can't remember what else, that were actually exclusive to the starter decks. Yeah, this is I love the backs of these so much, because every game has the name of the game on the back of the card. Not Star of the Guardians. They've got the star. That's it. Just a logo on the back of the card. Warlord's home system there. Ship crash. And these actually, they've got a weird layout to them, and obviously are all every which way in the pack. But this is actually the card type at the top, and then the card name is down here in the bottom of the text box. So we got a black hole. Magnetic repeller shields. There's a legendary flight leader. Some weird art on these. So you got these kind of cartoony, weird, character cards, and then you got these really horrible CGI ship cards. So yeah, Date Masamune class, maybe Date Masamune. I like Cruzy, the Iapetus. Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know. A Boffin turret, some rapier fighters, Namasa class, heavy cruiser, Griffin class destroyer, a Trojan class battleship. One more direction there the cards are in. Deep penetration tactic, a squadron of dagger fighters, and a harmonic shield disruptor. I'm not real sure on the rarity on these. Excuse me, I think somewhere I saw that the back card is supposed to be the rare on these, but who knows really, since, I mean, hell, they're in a bunch of different orders even. There's another Warlord's home system. We had some Flamberge bombers, a Minefield Strength 1, Romulus class destroyer, a tractor beam. That was actually kind of cool art. I really like those neon colors, man. I just like them. Micro jump, another cool art on that one. And that's the thing, the art just ranges so much on this game. You got these weird CGI ships. There's more rapier fighters, synthetic diamond armor, Cyclops class destroyer, and then like this isn't even CGI. This is like some marker drawing. I don't understand it. It's weird. And then this. I mean, it's not bad, but it just doesn't match anything else. Hippogriff class light cruiser. A Dragon class light carrier. And there's not even detail on some of these. It's so weird. And that's cool. Damage repair. Warlord Rick Health. He's kind of cool looking. Like he's just kind of a gaseous form inside of a fishbowl helmet there. Another weird thing about these is these packs, because they're not that kind of foil plastic hybrid you're used to. They're just thin white plastic. Warlord's home system. I think you get one of those in every pack. It's looking like. There's a modifier Minefield Strength 3 this time. There's a legendary flight leader again. Let's see, Iapetus class, Boffin turret, rapier fighters. Is this the exact same pack again? Trojan class, running the flank. That might be different. That's definitely new. Planet Buster bomb, assassination, and there's some straight up painted art with like pirates with lightsabers. That looks BA. Let's see, hangar fire and legendary governor. I guess this card game is actually based on a series of, I believe there are 4 different sci-fi novels by Margaret Weis, who most people know from the Dragonlance. Was it Dragonlance that she co-wrote with someone? Oh, hey, this one's a Lane C card instead of the Warlord's home system. Special system, Miscopolis. Used to discard one card and draw another from the unused pile. That seems useful. Black hole there. Magnetic repeller shields. Legendary flight leader again. Got a lot of the same stuff there. Boffin turret, rapier fighters. Yeah. There's that stuff again. Let's see. Harmonic shield disruptor. That's some cool art on that one. Tactic reconnaissance mission. A Vulcan class dreadnought with, I don't know, maybe those are giant wheels that we're only seeing from straight on. Interesting. Excuse me. So yeah, I got sidetracked. Yeah, novels by Margaret Weis. I think there are 4 novels from what I was looking at online. And I know a lot of people really thought that this game was going to hit big because, and it was going to be like the magic of science fiction. But that was not the case. This game did not do well at all. Social malaise there. I know that this card game didn't do well. Failed pretty quickly, and may or may not be incredibly complicated as far as gameplay goes. I haven't really looked through a rule book in a long time, but I remember there were like we saw earlier, the combat lane cards. You actually had to have A through E, which I think is one of the essential things that comes from the starter deck, in order to play. And you could actually move ships from one lane to another lane, and there was something about front and back row at least, maybe with the frontmost ships needing to be attacked before you could get to the back ones. There's a legendary tactics officer, a Loki class destroyer, regroup fate card, and so there was that. There was this obviously subpar and like anywhere from great to subpar art, and also over distribution and some other stuff just killed the game completely. There's lane D. Excuse me. But yeah, a lot of people thought, had Margaret Weis's name on it. It was a cool sci-fi story setting, at least. But then, people actually got the cards and they're super plain. There's just, you can't have much less information on that. And just these plain, solid colored borders. It's just not a really exciting looking game. And look at those guys. They got to be brothers, right? They look exactly alike. Exactly. So yeah, there's a Warlord Murphy personality. I think maybe that's the rare slot. This third from the last, maybe. But anyway, yeah. So I know that at least one game store that I talked about this game is pretty much the bane of their existence. The first major flop for them as far as CCGs go. Ooh, PowerPoints card. I don't particularly know what that's for, but there it is. Crisis in Command. Oh, poor guy. He's all crying. Let's see here. We got a Chimera class light cruiser, Typhon class destroyer, a Revolt. Is that Ripley? No, it's a legendary navigator. Long range guns. There's jump shift, Atlas class heavy cruiser, Demeter class light cruiser, and some of these classes don't make sense too. I don't understand why one thing isn't one and one thing is another. Shouldn't those both be one class or the other? I mean, they look like they're the same construction, right? Pulse cannon turret there. Let's see, bribe. Planetary base. Again, like, it's neat looking art. It just doesn't match. Well, I guess it matches the other cards, probably from this artist. Who's that? Steve Sullivan. Keep an eye out on that. There's an Augustus class light carrier. And there's a lot of these that are, boy, that is trying hard to not look exactly like a Star Trek ship. Like that last one we saw, I believe. see, there's Warlord's Home System. Here is Garth Pantha, personality. Player may discard one card and replace with a system card, not a special system, from the unused deck. Reshuffle. Destroyer, there's another now Odysseus class battleship. Ramming armor. Sounds fun. Shield rotation. A Gorgon class heavy cruiser. There's a legendary rescue officer. Oda Nobunaga class. I've noticed a lot of the classes are named after historical figures or gods from different pantheons. Romulus class, there you go. There's the tractor beam again, still digging that art. Fleet support ship Zeus class. And like, okay, so these things run the outside are gun turrets, I guess. And this is your bridge, but like, what is this like grid that's connecting things supposed to be? Is this, I mean, that there's no way that ship's maneuverable. It's so just haphazardly laid out. It doesn't even make sense to me. Hyperspace radio taunt, torpedo bay explosion. That's no good. And as much as I make fun of this game, like I say, I have opened several boxes of this already, and you know, own tons of it. And much as whoa, how many? Okay, weird. And you know, even though I mock the game itself a lot, you know, obviously I've got some kind of soft spot for it, as much of it as I have. Let's see, Julius Caesar class. There's a Triton class escort carrier. Damage engine failure. Oh no. Battleship Mars class. A Prometheus class escort carrier. This one's actually got some extra text here. Only one fighter squadron can base on this carrier. It's just a little guy, little carrier. There's a Fate card. That's Steve Sullivan again. Yeah, I think all these ones that kind of have this kind of cartoony art, which I like, you know, but just doesn't match that one, that's for sure. Personality, Rogar of Moria. Interesting. Editor of Galactic Inquisitor Vid magazine, notorious for its outlandish editorials. Okay, good to know, good to know. This one, however, is not old Steve. This is Jeff Butler. Orbital Gum platform. Right. There's another one. All right. Warlord's Home System. There's a lot of these that there's no card number, you know, no collector number. It's a Warlord's Home System. Says the same thing down here. And it's just got a picture of a different planet. That's all there is. Like, you know, finding checklists for this will literally list like Warlord's Home System, the purple and blue planet, you know, and or the red planet. But that's the only difference there is. And there's no, I don't know if there was ever an official checklist or not, but man. King Dion Starfire. Some awesome art. Some of these, I think they're probably art from the original novels, maybe. Let's see, Catapult Failure. Antiochus class destroyer. There's a legendary bombardier. Jeff Butler again. Let's see, fighting withdraw tactic. That's pretty sweet art. Weapon Gatling laser cannon. That has got to be useful, right? Thor class battleship. Minotaur class destroyer. Jord class heavy cruiser. Oh wow, that's definitely not the Enterprise. Definitely not. Caligula class escort carrier there. A legendary chaplain. Looks like he got hit with a stick or something. On the side of his face is flat there. Some wonky art. Excuse me. A couple other things here. Also, definitely not based on the Enterprise there at all. There's that system, home system again. Personality, Raoul and the Little One. Interesting. Shield booster weapon. And let's see, a squadron of Falcata fighters. Turbo drive. Unicorn class light cruiser there. Jupiter class heavy cruiser. Let's see. Pylum torpedoes. Ship is at +2 to attack. Excellent. Torpedo gunboat. Those are kind of cool looking. Tactical Surprise, and Yord class Fleet Protector. Alright, here we go, guys. Last pack. Let's rip it. Alright. Ooh, a modifier. Underground facilities. Play on a system card. Double the influence points provided. Cannot be played on a special system. There's Fight Land D. The Blood Sword. Running the Flank. Planet Buster Bomb. Catapult Failure. Antiochus class Destroyer. Legendary Bombardier. Fighting Withdraw. A Gatling Laser Cannon. Thor class Battleship. Minotaur class Destroyer. Jord, maybe Yord Heavy Cruiser. A Missile Cruiser for SETI class. That's kind of cool looking. A Squadron of Dirk Fighters. Alright. Well, there we go, guys. That's a few packs at least of Star of the Guardians. Again, if you want to see a full box of this, I've definitely got it. And if you want to see a how to play, I'm going to try and put one of those together as soon as I can scrounge up a rule book. I should have a ton of them around, but for some reason I don't know. Maybe I got rid of those at some point in the past, but my buddy Chris, he says he can hook me up with one. So hopefully we'll get a hold of that, and maybe we'll figure out how to play this game if it's not too terribly complicated. Alright, folks. Till next time, thanks for watching The Dead Card Gamer. Come back and see us. Make sure you subscribe. Check out our other unboxing videos. We got lots of them up now. Thanks.